In today's video, we will talk about Philequity Pse Index Fund Review. But before we start, welcome to my channel. Kung bago pa lang kayo dito sa aking channel, please subscribe and click the bell button para ma-update kayo sa aking mga latest video. So now, let's start our topic. So, last Friday, nag-close ang ating PSE Index ng 5,539.19 last date nung Friday? So last May 22. So nag-close siya ng 5,539.19. So sa atin namang mga mutual fund update, so for May 22 performance table, so makikita natin by May 22, ang money market fund, makikita natin ay medyo maganda na yung ano niya, color green na siya. So meaning maganda na ang performance. And for the bond fund, so maganda na rin ang performance, color green. And for the balance fund and equity fund, so makikita natin na medyo color green pa rin, color red, medyo namumula pa rin, medyo hindi pa rin maganda ang performance na ating balance fund and equity fund, and also for equity index fund. Okay, so before we start sa ating review, basahin muna natin ang vantage point ng Philequity. So ang market update ng Philequity Fund as of May 19. So ang ano nila is market outlook nila is still cautious. Sectors pick telcos, stocks with significant share buybacks or catalysts, and technicals support at 5,400, followed by 4,800, and resistance at 5,700 and followed by 6,000. So basahin lang natin ang market update for vantage point ng Philequity. So after the staging a recovery rally in the past 6 weeks, markets are now starting to consolidate as investors monitor the gradual reopening of economies. All eyes will be on COVID-19 epidemic curve as fears of a second wave remain high. Domestically, the government is also relaxing lockdowns as the economy reels from the total shutdown. It is very likely that the Philippines will be posting negative full year 2020 GDP growth. To help boost growth, the government is launching an adaptive recovery programs or PH Progreso and a revamped tax reform bill create notable income tax rates extension of NOLCO period and a 4 to 9 year sunset provision for the economic incentives that are currently being enjoyed by the certain company. This seems to be not only more acceptable to the business community, but also has an immediate impact on corporates' earnings. So, however, our stock market does not seem to be responding to this. Foreign selling continues unabated and we have fallen 8% from our recent high. Although earnings are expected to be poor below forecast first quarter 2020 and earnings from certain companies drag down the index note that only 2 weeks of lockdown occurred in first quarter, the Philippines' low ranking and its handling of the COVID-19 pandemic are also dampening sentiment. So with lockdown shifting from ECQ to modified ECQ or GCQ, we will be closely watching for any resurgence in cases. If there is a second wave of the first wave is uncontained, the government said that they will implement another hard lockdown. If that happens, expect a very significant impact of the corporate earnings and GDP growth. Consequently, expect stock prices to take a hit as well. Thus, we remain cautious and we maintain for the portfolio defensive tilt. So, trading strategy ni Philequity is global markets are mindering as the investor monitor the gradual reopening of economies. Unfortunately, the PSE weak performance continues due to COVID containment concerns and below forecast earning. We remain cautious and defensive. So yun ang ating market update for Vantage Point ng Philequity as of May 19, 2020. So let's start review of our Philequity Pse Index Fund. So ano nga ba ang Philequity Pse Index Fund? So the Philippine Stock Exchange Index or the PSEI is the benchmark for the overall performance of our local stock market. It is composed of 35 blue chip stocks and track their performance from day to day. So makita natin, so yung PSEI is consists of 35 blue chip stocks company. So for investors who are looking for an investment which mirrors the performance of Philippine Stock Exchange, Philequity Pse Index Fund is the perfect solution. With the PPSE, you don't need to figure out the composition of the PSEI from the day-to-day use of large amount of your money just to be able to buy the stocks with composed of index. All you need to do is buy shares in the mutual fund. So here makikita natin ang uh, comparison ng Philequity, PSE, and the PSEI. So makikita natin, started siya ng 2,000. So makita natin from 1 peso. The highest is 6 pesos and gradually bumaba ulit siya dahil this year of the pandemic, this 2020. So hindi na natin babasahin to dahil iano natin sa ating fund fact sheet about Philequity Pse Index Fund. So ang investment objective ni Philequity PSEI is to track and closely match the performance of the Philippine Stock Exchange Index or the PSEI by buying and selling a proportionate number of shares of stock that compose the PSEI. So portfolio analysis, so makita natin, it consists ng top 10 holdings ni PSEI, Philequity, 16% sa SM Investment Corporation, 11% is the SM Prime Holdings, 9% Ayala Land, 7% is BDO, 6% Ayala Corporation, so 5% JG Summit, and 4% sa Bank of the BPI, 4% Universal Robina, 4% is the Philippine Long Distance Telecom, and Aboitiz Equity Ventures holding firm. So makita natin, ito yung mga top 10 holdings ni Philequity PSEI. So percentage of total holdings is 71%. So dito naman, so mga sectors naman siya, karamihan is 30%, 37% sa holding firms, 22% sa property, 16% sa financials, 13% services, industrial 11%, and 0% in mining and oil. So net asset value per share niya as of April 30, 2020 is 3 pesos and 83 centavos. So makikita natin ang asset allocation niya is 99% is invested in equities and cash equivalent is 1%. So performance analysis niya, so cumulative return, so year to date niya is Philequity PSE is negative 26.65%. So sa PSEI is negative 27.06%. So hindi na natin papakita yung mga first month and 3 years. So makita natin medyo di magandang performance, especially ngayon. But since the launch ng Philequity PSE is ang kanyang ROI na is 334.93% against sa PSEI. to 257.93%. So makikita natin na mas maganda pa rin ang performance ni Philequity PSE kaysa sa Philippine Stock Exchange Index. So compounded annually growth rates naman niya for 10 years, 6.02%. And for the PSEI, so 5.65%. For 5 years, negative 5.58%. And for the PSEI is negative 5.87. For 3 years, negative 9.01. And for the PSEI is negative 9.38%. So again, makita natin dito ang navps graph niya for since 2000, nag-start siya sa 1 peso. And makikita natin from sa Philequity against PSEI. So mas magandang performance ni Philequity. So from 2018, makita natin ang highest niya is 6 pesos. So from 2018, medyo bumaba ang performance niya hanggang 2020. So calendar return, pakita natin. Yung blue is the Philequity and the yellow is the PSEI. So since 2019, 5.34%. And for PSEI is 4.68%. So pinakamagandang performance niya is 2014, which is 21.99% and 22.76% naman sa PSEI. So volatility returns. So makikita natin year to date is 46.61 sa PSE and for the PSEI index is 48%. So index tracking record, makita natin year to date is 1.72% and 2019 is 1.84%. So again, yun ang ating Philequity Pse index. For the fun facts naman, makita natin, so nag-start incorporate ng date ng Philequity is nung February 22, 1999. So medyo matagal na rin pala siya nag-start. So structure niya, open-ended mutual fund. Fund currency is Philippine peso. Valuation, mark to market. Type niya is equity fund. Minimum investment is 1,000 pesos. Minimum additional investment is 500. So makikita natin, napakamura na lang para makapag-start ka mag-invest sa mutual fund. Minimum holding period is 90 days. So in 3 years, pwede mo na siya makuha. Early redemption, may 1% fee siya. And for the redemption settlement, maximum of 7 banking days. So annual management fee is 1%. So for the market commentary naman niya, so basahin na rin lang natin. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index gained 379.13 points or 7.13% to close at 5,700.71. So as the world continues to grapple with COVID-19, it appears that some countries have been successful with containing the virus. Cases in Europe have started dwindling and China is cautiously opening business again. Other countries, however, such as Singapore, South Korea, and Japan, have struggled with second wave of the virus spreading as it is lockdown orders too soon. However, what remains clear across the globe is that all central banks have supported their economies by rate cuts and stimulus packages in the US. The Fed explained the list of bonds they could purchase on top of 2.3 trillion recovery program. In the Philippines, we saw the welcome move by BSP Governor Joknot to cut the key interest rate by 50 basis points, 5 weeks ahead by the next scheduled meeting. Investors were shocked to see oil pricing plunging in the May future contracts for the first time in the history. WTI oil future contracts went below zero as much as negative $37 As global economies sit in a standstill, all storage facilities have reached capacity. This means that all producers were willing to pay you $37 just to take their crude oil. The enhanced community quarantine in Luzon was extended first until the end of April and until the mid-May. This is a help ease queue at the already hampered and understaffed hospital as well as slow down the spread of virus. Assuming there is no second wave of the epidemic in the country, it may be likely that the worst is behind us. Unfortunately, until a vaccine is found, we have to bear with the new normal of wearing masks, social distancing, and working from home for the foreseeable future. So ayan. So ito ngayon ang ating Philequity Pse Index Fund uh, review. So kung makikita natin, actually kung magbibigay tayo ng review for the Philequity Pse Index Fund ngayon, medyo hindi maganda dahil ayan nga, since pandemic, medyo hindi maganda ang performance ng actually hindi naman lang CPSE index but lahat ng uh, mutual funds ngayon, especially sa equity fund. So makikita natin, but ang magandang side naman nito dahil kung makikita natin, ang nabs niya ngayon is 3.83 pero ang pinaka-highest niya is 6 pesos. So kung makita natin, 6 pesos niya highest niya and ngayon is 3.83. So may earnings ka na 2 pesos and 17 centavos once bumalik ulit or tumaas na ang performance ng market natin, especially for the PSE, Philequity Pse Index Fund. So again, so dyan natatapos ang ating Philequity Fund PSE Index Fund Review. So I hope na meron kayong natutunan para sa aking video ngayon. So thank you again for watching my video and please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button para ma-update kayo lagi sa aking video. Again, thank you and have a great day everyone.